stage in this liberal masquerade. Cabinet ministers close behind while the master spins his lies. Welcome to the Canadian circus.
All right, so here we are with that video, the video where Melanie Joly completely disrespects and just doesn't want to answer any questions, you know, the way she is, the way any liberal is. They're all elitists. They don't feel like we are owed any explanation for anything that they do. They can steal off us day in, day out, and they never have to provide an explanation. They can just continue robbing us blind and just tax us more to make up for that, the next flagrant violation of ethics that they will do the next day. And it seems like every day there's something new coming out with these guys. These guys are fools. Every single one of them. Well, here we are. Here's the first question.
New documents reported in Politico today reveal that Tom Clark lied during his appearance before this committee. We know that he personally complained that his taxpayer-funded residence wasn't up to his standards because it didn't have a luxury kitchen or the perfect floor plan. And after Tom Clark complained, Justin Trudeau rewarded his friend and media pal with a new luxury condo at 4 times the cost to taxpayers. So to Canadians who are watching, Justin Trudeau and Tom Clark fleeced the taxpayers and they tried to cover it up. Yeah. So Minister, do you think it's appropriate for Justin Trudeau to have awarded his media pal, Tom Clark, with such a flagrant waste of tax dollars, especially during this cost of living crisis that we're...
Exactly. Amazing question. First question of the evening. Oh man, starts out with a bang. And yeah, so we're going to see her response now. And now here's the response of Melanie Joly. You can just see the disdain and just the complete lack of respect in her responses. Just watch. It's disgusting, quite disgusting.
So, before you interrupt me, because I know, Michael, that's a strategy you use, I really think that there are 3 things. First, I think that, you know, Canadians are getting good value for money because...
You see that too. She calls him by his first name. Normally in these committee meetings, you call somebody, you'll say MP Barret or MP Cooper. You'll use their last name. You will not use their first name because it's a sign of respect. See this right there? She's showing her utter and absolute disdain and disrespect for these guys.
There will be $7 million in Canadian taxpayers' savings. Second, you know, the process was respected at all times. And thirdly, I profoundly believe that more than ever, as we're going through, the American people are going through an important election today, we need to invest in our presence in the US. So I really hope, Michael, that you agree with me because I know your riding is next to the US and you have 2 bridges that permit fantastic workers going through it. Yeah,
okay. Just absolute disgust here. I can't stand this woman. Just the sheer venom that's coming out of her mouth. She just can't stand it when she's got to provide questions and provide answers to the Canadian public. Here's a couple more from her too. Oh, and here is a glaring admission here, and it's like he asks her how much they sold the previous condo for. What's this?
I have to know because the claim from your officials was that this was going to be a great deal. Canadians were going to save all kinds of money and that they had sold the previous condo. We heard that this was the case. So if you could tell Canadians now, how much was the check that the Receiver General received for the sale of the former residence that justified the purchase of this $9 million condo? How much did you sell the previous residence for?
So we are convinced that we'll make sure that we have $7 million back for Canadian taxpayers, because I think it is a good value for money transaction. It is a transaction that is actually well
Minister,
supported.
is that the check
And I'm
has,
sorry,
you haven't
I'm
received,
still speaking.
you haven't received the check.
So, and you've
You-
spoken for a long time.
you
It's
haven't
not a
received-
question
you
of
haven't
tax.
It's hilarious. I mean, even the chair is just thinking this is so comical. Like, but she just admitted they haven't even sold the damn thing yet. So it says, we expect to get $7 million. How do you expect to get $7 million? You don't even know what you're gonna get out of it. So they haven't even sold the previous residence of this guy, and they bought him a new one for $9 million. What's going to happen? Are they going to end up not selling the old place and he's going to get to keep that? And the 9 million, oh my God. God, corruption in the rot in this liberal government is just so insane and so deep. But there's more. This woman gets even more disrespectful later on. Just stay tuned. Oh, and now off to one of my favorite MPs, Mr. Larry Brock.
Mr. Brock, please, for 5.
Minister, notwithstanding your opening comments about the importance of Canada's relationship to the United States, your appearance today is exclusively about the egregious abuse of taxpayer money. Emily Richardson, the Chief of Staff of your Associate Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, the author of the infamous memo, was given information that Tom Clark was instrumental throughout the process and gave the green light for the purchase of the Billionaires Row condo. She testified that she simply inserts information as provided to her. Minister, you acknowledge that she wrote the original memo circulated on June 17th to your former chief that states Clark was instrumental, correct?
Donc, je vais juste répondre à votre question, Larry.
Just to answer your question, Larry.
You hear that crap? Look, all the other questions she spoke in English. And she continues to do this back and forth. You'll see. Back and forth, she'll speak French to Larry Brock, and then she'll go back to Barret, and she'll speak English. Just watch.
My chief of staff was informed once that his decision was made, and that's what was stated here. That's the information I have. These are the facts.
Day after this committee passed a motion ordering all documents from your department related to the purchase of the condo, the same Emily Richardson, who says she simply inputs information provided to her, all of a sudden issued a major correction saying it was a mistake, that Clark was instrumental and gave the green light. Minister, do you find that suspicious in any way?
Non, absolument pas. Parce que
Okay.
bien entendu,
No, absolutely not. Because as I answered our colleague Rachel,
See, here you're about to see her flip back to English to talk to Michael Barret, and it's so just she's got utter disdain for Larry Brock. I guess Larry Brock is he's such a bull, and he can. Oh man, I love him. He's he just gets in there, and so I like Barret too. I like both these guys. These are great, and she's just constantly going back and forth, flipping back from English to French, and which is her right. But I mean, it's a sign of respect to answer the question in the form that it was asked. She's doing this on purpose. Don't get don't mistake in that. She's doing this on purpose. She is disrespecting them on purpose.
Is paying $1,800 per month in rent. That's less than the national average for Canadians. Do you think that's fair, that that's what he has to pay in rent for a $9 million luxury condo when your government is responsible for doubling rent, doubling mortgage costs, requiring Canadians to have to save 25 years just for a down payment? That's your government's legacy, and you're giving this guy a $9 million condo for $1,800 a month. Do you think it's fair, yes or no?
how much is Pierre Poilievre paying for staying in his government-funded
Minister,
house
I have great
right
news
now?
for you. You're going to have lots of
but
time to
Michael,
ask us questions
just-
when you're on the opposition side of the House. But today, You're supposed to be a minister that's responsible for your department, and you're demonstrating a
All right, here we are with another clip from Melanie Joly. I just hate the damn smug look on this woman's face. She is the most infuriating woman. I would say she's probably actually more infuriating than possibly Chrystia Freeland even. Chrystia Freeland's little condescending baby tone is absolutely infuriating, but the looks on her face, just the look of disdain, the looks like she's just got this elitist look that just think, oh my God, I can't stand her so much. I can't stand her.
date from the minister. The story broke on July the 12th, and I have an email from your former chief of staff dated on June 17th that says, thanks for the briefing note of the issue. The decision to sell and purchase a new residence seems like the logical step to take in this instance. Did you meet with your chief of staff between June 17th and July 12th?
So I must say that, of course, the department informed my chief of staff once the decision was taken, because, of course, it was not a political decision.
Chief.
So many times per day, Michael. And you know what?
So
it's good news, because there's so many things
this
happening.
This is flagrant malpractice.
I'm sorry, I'm speaking.
Yeah, and your time is up.
I'm
This is flagrant,
I'm
this is
speaking.
flagrant malpractice for you as a minister to just completely ignore,
Kelly,
to completely,
I'm sorry, I'm
ignore.
sorry.
It's hilarious. Just like Kamala Harris. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. It's like she thinks she's gonna get to pull that over on him. Like basically pull the feminist card, pull the misogynistic card. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Oh, a man's speaking over me. Like, get out of here.
I'm going to interrupt.
I understand you're in the same party,
I'm going to
both,
interrupt everyone
but at
here.
the same
I'm going
time,
to interrupt everyone here. I have the floor. A couple of things. It is the tradition in this committee. We use our last names out of kind of a sign of respect, but it is the members' time. I would ask, you'll have, I'm sure, an opportunity to perhaps get some of your points across to other questions, but it is the members' time. We ask that you allow Mr. Barret to speak and provide answers. You have where.
See there, that's what I was talking about before. He just completely basically calls her out. Like she's being absolutely and utterly disrespectful by calling them by their first name. And the way she just talks to them, you can just hear just the lack of respect coming out of her voice as Michael. Like, and then she even called the speaker, Kelly. They called the chair by his first name. It's like she's got no respect for any of these guys. It's hilarious. It's like, come on, just show just a tiny modicum of respect. It's disgusting. You just disgusting woman. Oh, she's so vile. I can't stand her. Oh, yeah, it's pretty disgusting the way she completely treats everybody in this house. It's like, God, she's the most vile, disgusting person ever. I can't stand her. She's almost as bad as Karina Gold. So she's another ghoul. She's terrible. Oh my God, I can't stand anybody in the Liberal caucus because they all suck, man. They're all gross. They have this gross, sickening, disgusting entitlement that they think they're entitled to everybody's tax dollars. They can do whatever they want, but they can buy it, whatever they want with it, and they have no accountability. I can't stand it. But that is egregiously disgusting. I have parents-in-law who cannot find a rental for under $2,500, under $2,500, and this son of a bitch is able to rent this $9 million palace or place for $1,800 a month. What the hell, man? Oh my God, yeah. That's but that's it for me on this one. I can't watch this woman anymore. She's horrible, man. She's just disgusting. She's completely going back and forth to French to English in order to disrespect these guys. She's also calling them by their first name in order to disrespect them. She even called the chair by the first name. This is just absolutely disgusting behavior. Nobody else ever does that. I have not heard anybody do this. This is the first time I've ever heard one of these people call them by the first name. Even Ikra Khalid, who I can't stand, calls them by their last name. Even she shows the proper respect. And I cannot stand her. She is the most disgusting one out there in these meetings that I've seen. But her, she is next level. She is next level disrespect. She is gross. But that being said, that's it for me on this one. Catch you on the next one, boys and girls. Peace.
Cabinet ministers close behind.